Hey everybody, welcome back to another video. My name is Garrick and I am a photographer right here in the Midwest. I'm about 40 miles southwest of Chicago in a little town called Yorkville, and I do all kinds of photography. If it's your first time here, what we're doing today is called the One Photo Project, and what that is everybody that watches the channel is invited to share one image based on a common theme. The theme changes from month to month, and this month the theme was fine art. And that theme can honestly be a little bit intimidating, at least for me, because my interpretation of fine art might not match up with everybody else's, and I can be insecure about my work. And when you put the title of fine art on the theme, that can just be, I guess, a little bit intimidating. So congratulations to the 17 people that submitted images for this month's One Photo Project. And just a quick reminder, hey, this is not a contest, it's not a critique, it's just like-minded people sharing their love of photography and their own interpretation of a certain theme. And like I said, today's theme is fine art. And without any further ado, let's jump right into the first image. All right, first one. Phil Thatch sent this image in. He shot it with his Canon RS5. Beautiful, beautiful image. The details on the bird's face are just amazing. I love the high key image. It is just beautiful. I put a really thin black frame around the image just so you can see where it stops. But this is a gorgeous, gorgeous image and definitely fine art. I just love it, and it's a perfect way to start off today's video. So thank you very much, Phil, for sharing this and sending it in. Phil didn't even put this in his own video, and you all need to go check out Phil Thatch's channel, by the way. Up next, this was sent in by channel member Joel Charbonnet. Thank you so much for being a member. Joel shot this with a brand new lens, a 2.8 28mm pancake lens. And the unbelievable thing about this image is this was taken handheld, and the exposure was like almost 1 second long. And you can see the details in the windows of the theater in the background. You can see the soft water rolling over the fountain. This is just an amazing image. Joe called this cotton candy, water, and a show, and I love it. Just a gorgeous image and a heck of a way to keep us going here. This one was sent in by Patricia Kale, who's also a channel member. Thank you very much, Patricia. And this was taken at Dardanelle State Park. Patricia loves to shoot reflections, and the water was still enough to have those reflections stand out. And this is just a beautiful, beautiful image. I love the contrast of the warm island with the cooler skies and cooler water. This is just a beautiful, beautiful image, and definitely frame worthy. I hope this one's on the wall at your house somewhere, Patricia. Thank you very much for sharing. Bill Green sent this one in, and his capture was foggy morning in Rochester, Vermont, and just a beautiful atmospheric image. Love the black and white, love the main subject and everything else falling into bokeh, and the flowers or whatever that is growing beneath the main subject really makes it, for me, it just gives it a little more texture, a little more light, a little more depth. So yeah, great job, and I really appreciate you sending this in. It's a beautiful image. Thank you to William Beck for sending this one in. I am so very much into these deep, dark shadows where your highlights and midtones are doing all the work for you, revealing the image for you, showing, you're being the artist, showing the viewer what you want them to see by keeping these shadows dark. So William, you did a great job exposing for the highlights, and your composition is spot on. Thank you so much for sharing. Jim McKeever sent in this atmospheric, beautiful black and white image with the solo tree as your main subject and everything else kind of falling off into the fog or mist. Yeah, just a beautiful image. I like the vignetting in the upper left and right corners. Really kind of makes, really kind of pulls everything all together. So thank you, Jim. This is a beautiful image. Now this beauty was sent in by Ron Durant. Ron is the host of the Photographers Roundtable, who I join with every month or so. And Ron also has a photography YouTube channel, as well as a retirement YouTube channel. Or All Things Ron is the title of the channel. So definitely check out his work on his two YouTube channels. But with regards to this image, love the waterfall. Just a beautiful, beautiful image. I'm sure it was taken somewhere in Tennessee. So thank you, Ron, for sending this in. I really appreciate it. Alan Wilmers sent this image of a baby mallard in. Alan said in his comment how he normally shoots birds and wildlife, but decided to turn this image of the baby mallard into fine art using his skills in Lightroom. Said that whether or not it's fine art, he's not sure, but I'll tell you what, beauty is in the eye of the beholder, and I love it. I love the pose on the baby mallard, how it's looking away, and yeah, just a beautiful image. So thank you very much for sending this in. This one was sent in by Kevin Railsbeck of Nature Photo Studios, also on YouTube. Definitely check out his channel. He's very talented. This is a very, very cool image. I love the composition. Kevin said he just happened to be in Utah at the start of a super bloom, and in his comment he said that life somehow finds a way, which sounds like it's something right out of Jurassic Park, but it's so true. And this is a beautiful image, and that is a beautiful title for this image. Thank you so much, Kevin, for sending this in. Kevin is also a channel member, and thank you very much, my friend. Really appreciate that. Speaking of channel members, Hal Teskey is also a member of the channel. Thank you so much, my friend. I really appreciate it. And this is just a gorgeous image that you shared. It definitely hits the mark for fine art. The detail and composition and just the overall clarity, just it looks like it was painted or somewhere between a painting and an image, and it's just beautiful. I love the light, I love the contrast, I love the softness of the light. It's just a gorgeous, gorgeous image. Thank you so much, Hal, for sharing this. This was sent in by Ole Schmidt, and the title was Springtime, and that you can definitely see for sure. Love this image. Love how the focus point is right on the tip, and everything else falls off into bokeh. Just a beautiful, soft, fine art image. I love the colors, how they all play together. Those little pockets of blue in the background really kind of make the image and push the eye right back towards the main subject. So thank you so much for sharing this. I love it. Now this one was sent in by David Saylor, the Georgia photographer on YouTube. He's also a member of the Photographers Roundtable that is hosted by Ron Durant. So David sent this in. He said he took it with the Nikon ZF, sunrise at the RV park, drinking a cup of coffee, using the handrail as a tripod. So I hope the image doesn't look too dark for you all. It's just a beautiful image of a beautiful sunrise. And yes, this is certainly fine art. And thank you so much, David, for sending this in. All right, this next one was taken by Stacy Brecky, and her comment is, super old piano with a music book, and she did not stage this, and she took the image in a rural one-room schoolhouse in North Dakota, which she visited many times. As a child, her dad told stories as he went to school there until 8th grade. Sadly, the schoolhouse burned down in 2021, but boy, this is just a gorgeous picture. You guys know me, you know I'm a sucker for anything old and anything nostalgic, and this has it all. I love the music sheet on top of the old keys. So thank you, Stacy. Stacy is also a channel member. I should have mentioned that earlier. Thank you, Stacy, for being a member. I really, really appreciate you. Speaking of old things, Thomas Millard sent this in. It's an old 50s era pickup truck, and with the man in the background working on an art piece. And this image is totally an art piece. I love it. This is fine art. I hope it's hanging on your wall, Thomas. Beautiful, beautiful image. I love how you shot it, and the truck just stands out as beautiful and shiny and clean, and the bokeh works perfectly for this image. So heck of a job. I love it. Thank you so much for sharing it with us all. Sinove Dalvin sent this in. I hope I pronounced that right. I'm so sorry if I didn't, but this is just a beautiful, beautiful image. That green just pops as a macro image. It just shows the detail, but the composition is perfect. I love it. This is 100% fine art, emphasis on fine. I love the symmetry. I love the patterns. I love that little tuft of blue on top of the futuristic looking flowers. So just an amazing job, and thank you so much for sending this in. Heck of a job. So this was sent in by Preksha J, and they say fine art isn't always found in galleries. Sometimes it's found at a goldsmith's workshop. This image shows the traditional North Indian bridal nath, which is an ornamental nose ring in the making. Tiny stones are being set into gold by hand, each placement requiring immense patience and precision. One small mistake can affect the entire piece. The dark circles beneath the rings is clay dough, kind of a material that cools down the gold slowly and also holds the nose ring in place. To me, this is fine art in its purest form, and I 100% agree. This is a fine art image of fine art being created. Thank you so much for sharing. I love it. Lawrence Lunsford took this image on Fuji X-T2 with a Lens Baby Velvet 85 soft focus macro lens. He says that the lens is really soft when it's wide open and tack sharp between 5.6 and f8. So he thinks the lens was, or this image was taken around f2.8 of this tiger lily, and it is beautiful. I love the softness of this image. It is just gorgeous. So thank you very much for sharing. And lastly, here's my image, and this was taken after a snowstorm a few years ago, exposing for the tree, so all the highlights were blown out, and I love that part of this image, just showing the tree. Again, the artist choosing what to show and what not to show, and being very intentful on what I'm doing. So yeah, this is my version of fine art, at least for today. Well, you guys all hit it out of the park as always. What an amazing set of images. Thank you all again for sharing your work. I really appreciate it. It's so much fun for me to go through the images, and not only the images, but I love what you all write about your images, sharing the descriptions and what you were feeling and what you were seeing, what you were doing. That's the story behind the images is just as much fun for me as the images themselves. And we have some amazingly talented artists out there sharing their work. So again, thank you all so much. And with that, you all know the drill. Like it if you did, subscribe if you haven't, and ring that notification bell, because every once in a while your old buddy Double G makes a halfway decent video and you don't want to miss that one. With that, hey, I'm Garrick. I am your very best friend in the whole wide world, and we will see you next time, everybody. Bye-bye.